Fighters, the #1 security program on television.
In view of this recent developments, Crime Fighters had a chat with the Commissioner of Police Anti-Bomb Command, Chris Olape, who is responsible for checking the criminal use of explosives. On Crime Scene segment, we bring you the story of Edward and Rashid, who attempted to rob with a gun contained in a laptop bag. Sit back, relax, and watch. Once again, welcome to Crime Fighters, the police, and you. Welcome to the interview segment of Crime Fighters, the police, and you. And today we'll be speaking with the Commissioner of Police Anti-Bomb Command in the person of Mr. Chris Olape. You're welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir, the recent parcel bomb attempt on the senior management staff of the Superscreen TV was a reminder of the bombing incident that led to the unfortunate death of the late editor of Newswatch magazine. They're talking about Mr. Delegiwa. In view of this incident, how safe are Nigerians?
Oh, very well. I have to tell you that Nigerians are very safe, considering the man-material combination the Inspector General of Police, Obona Okechukwu has put on ground. We have on ground about 28 configured jeeps to EOD pattern already on ground, which he commissioned on September 16th. And each of these vehicles is equipped very well with EOD materials, anti-bomb equipment, and they traverse the whole nation. And apart from that, we've been able to import a lot of EOD equipments, which include vapor detectors for any material that has explosive or bombs in them, for the vapors to be traced and for us to render such material safe. We have what we call recoilless and hook and line system to be able to pick up any material that is suspected to be explosive, to detonate such materials and render them safe. So what we are saying now is that we are more than ever on top of the situation to be able to give Nigerians the pleasure of security from bomb and bomb threat. Aside from this, our airports have all been secured through a synergy between customs, immigrations, the State Security Services personnel, NDLA personnel, and the EOD personnel in terms of collaborating to ensure that passengers are safe and nobody is allowed to board any aircraft any longer without being thoroughly frisked, thoroughly checked, and EOD scrutiny done on the passengers. So we are very safe. Borderlines are safe. We have EOD personnel also in borderline areas like Badagry. We have also in our borders around the Port Novo, Idiroko area. We have EOD personnel. They're working with customs and other services. Up north, we have our men also in Kano and Maiduguri securing the border posts. So Nigerians have to be well assured that we're on top of it and there is no room for any lapse.
The bomb attempt by Umar Farouk Mutalab on a US-bound passenger plane came as a rude shock to Nigerians. Now, how does this impact on our security system?
Well, we'll tell you that security has become a global phenomenon because terrorism has become a global phenomenon also. So every country is synergizing with all operationals, operatives to make sure that their countries are safe. In fact, I've just come from a conference on initiated by the United Nations on checkmating weapons of mass destruction and their proliferation around the world. And we have resolved more than ever to synergize worldwide, to work together, collaborate with personnel all over the world to render airports, seaports, border points safe. So it has a very, very serious implication in terms of it has awoken the world to the need for a synergy that will run across worldwide security agencies to work together. The West African police organization working together, Republic of Benin police working together, the customs of Ghana, everybody now working together to render each of our countries and environment safe. So the implication is that it has made us to collaborate better, synergize better. So heads are being put together, and you're sure that when you get to the airports, you will see what the synergy level is, very tight. Security is good. So that is the implication. It has helped us more than ever before to sit tight and sit up to secure our environments.
Okay. Farouk bomb attempt has brought Nigeria under the terror list by the United States of America. Now, do you see Nigerians giving into suicide bombing as it is obtainable in the Middle East?
No, not at all. This is just an isolated case. Nigerians are known to be very peaceful and very well configured human beings. Nigerians are known to be great academicians, great in every sphere of life. So this is an isolated case, and we want to assure the international community that Nigerians are very good people, great nation.
Looking at the technicalities involved in explosives, do you have enough equipment to detect and detonate bombs in any given part of this country?
Very well so, because the work plan for 2009 budget gave us leverage by the provision of a lot of equipment, vapor detectors of different magnitude, walk-through equipment, and scanning materials we have purchased, and I think we are up to the task and we are on top of it. In terms of material and manpower, I think we are on top of it. There's nothing to worry about. We have the equipment, we have trained manpower.
Could you please highlight some of your achievements in this area of anti-bombing crusade?
I want to correct the impression that it's relatively new. A system that has been for over 34 years now cannot be described as new, because the EOD came on board in 1976 when there were reports of a detonation of bombs around the eastern flank immediately after the Nigerian Civil War. So the EOD was set up in 76 to checkmate the insurgents and the reactions of disruptions of bombs around that time. So it's a system that has been for over 3 decades now. So let me correct that impression. We have come of age in the EOD. We have come of age, and I want to assure you that we have men, material, equipment, and we really want to call on Nigerians to give us support in information sharing, because the policemen are not magicians. We want to assure Nigerians that with utmost confidentiality, we will treat information about criminal use of explosives and terror materials. So let them come forward, tell us, we'll be able to do something about it as fast as the speed of light. Yes, you were talking about achievements. A lot has happened. Look at the issue of bomb blast in the cantonment. We were called in, and we were up and doing in making sure that we detonated all the bombs then and then rendered the area safe. We were very practically available for that exercise. Then peacekeeping operations all over the world. The EOD, Nigeria Police Force, is on top of it, and we have given good account, worthy account, that has given accolade to Nigerian troop whenever we went for international peacekeeping in the international war theaters. And apart from that, even in Nigeria here, just recently, there was a detonation in Super Screen TV that amputated the hand of the suspect. But for the sharp intervention and the quick intervention and sharp response of the EOD, we were able to detonate 2 other bombs, which, if they had been allowed to detonate, would have shattered the whole building, destroyed lives and property. But for our experience and dexterity and professional know-how, we were able to to get those 2 bombs detonated and demolished and render the area safe. So we've achieved so much, both internationally and nationally and locally.
What security tip would you give to Nigerians in case of bomb explosion?
That's why I started by saying that it is made and proper now for every Nigerian organization to have a bomb incident plan. When you have a bomb incident plan, you'll be able to checkmate stampede that can lead to loss of life, because people will now, more than ever before, be able to know the exit route in case of any emergency. But this time, everybody will be moving towards the same direction, so there's bound to be stampede, and there will be asphyxiation out of such stampede that will lead to loss of life and death. I think what they should do now, what we are trying to say now, is that every institution must have a bomb incident plan, like I earlier said, so that bomb incident plan will assist to draw up exit routes in case of emergency. Very, very imperative. It's an imperative for 2010 to check death in case of emergency.
Well, this is where we'll be drawing the curtain on today's interview segment, and we've been talking with the Commissioner of Police, Anti-Bomb Command, in the person of Mr. Chris Olakpe, JP. Thank you for giving us some of your time, sir.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more.
The police and you, the Nigeria Police Force, more people friendly. Crime fighters, the police and you, the men are still in action.